So we need to start this video with what exactly is hypertension, or what is high blood pressure. Now, to fully understand this, you need to understand that blood pressure is represented as two different numbers with the units of millimeter mercury, so mmHg. Now, high blood pressure or hypertension is very common, as you can see, and that's what it says. But you might be thinking, why is it important to know about hypertension or high blood pressure? The reason why is because it can lead to other conditions. So you may be thinking, if blood pressure is measured as millimeter mercury or mmHg as the units, what exactly is the pressure and how do you measure blood pressure? So the first point is that blood pressure is the pressure of the blood in your arteries, or it's the pressure exerted by your blood when it's within the circumference of the arteries of the vasculature. Now, we're not going to go into what arteries are because that's sort of GCSE level knowledge, but we'll just quickly say that arteries are tubes or a network of tubes that can carry bodily fluids such as blood from the heart to the brain and the other extremities. So in the normal human body, you need pressure. It's sort of the energy that in a way allows your blood to move across your body. If you never had blood pressure, then your blood would be stagnant. It would pause. It's like a radio. Imagine a radio. You play Kiss 100 or Capital One Extra on the radio. You need radio signals and electricity to let the radio flow. Blood pressure is needed to allow blood to flow through the network in your body that's found naturally, and this is important. Now, on to the important part. The values that you need to know for the exam are 120 out of 80. So 120 systolic out of 80 diastolic. And this is the normal blood pressure. Now, we've gone from previous videos where we mentioned stage 1 hypertension is a blood pressure that is defined as 140 systolic to 159 systolic out of 90 to 99 diastolic. And this is a very, very important range to know. So on this slide, it has an amazing representation of how blood pressure should be viewed numerically. So blood pressure is very important, as we mentioned, and we did mention how it's represented. And earlier I mentioned to you millimeters mercury, and that's the units that are measured. Now, I also mentioned on the previous slide, 120 out of 80 is the normal blood pressure. Now, the number that's above the fraction, the numerator, is always going to be systolic, and the denominator is going to be diastolic, and this is very key. So 140 to 159 systolic is stage 1 high blood pressure, and 90 to 99 is the diastolic pressure.